What's up guys, KSWTV here, back again with a brand new video. And I know it's been a while, but I've been very busy working in my real job and just haven't had any spare time really to make any videos, and nothing really interesting has come up in Manchester City regarding transfers, except that Ferran Torres has left and joined Barcelona. But got me thinking, what players do we need to bring in to replace him, or just in general, what players do Man City need to bring to the Etihad this January? Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never get any missed videos from when I upload, or go straight to your inbox on your phone or on your laptop, whatever you use to watch YouTube. And make sure you join my group on Facebook, Man City Global Fan Group. Over 30,000 members have joined. You'll be the first to get any Man City content, team news, game news, scores, transfers, injuries, anything to do with Pep Guardiola, what he says about the team. You'll be first to know. Many sources are in this group, and it's one of the best on the app. So make sure you join Man City Global Fan Group. Now, I'm going to be giving you 3 signings that I think Man City should make. 2 are in the same position, and one that I wouldn't think you'd be thinking about. It's one of the sort of underrated, under the radar signings I think we should definitely be making. But without further ado, let's get into the first signing. Now, the first signing is probably the most obvious one in the 3 that I'm about to give you. It is the striking position, the position that we need replaced after Ferran Torres, as I said, left to Barcelona. Such a versatile forward option that we had, but we doubled our money. But I digress. The first signing I obviously want to make is Erling Haaland. Now, in my opinion, this is the only player I can ever see in the future overtaking Cristiano Ronaldo's goal tally in international goals in Europe, in competitions like the Champions League, the Premier League, even though he hasn't got a record in there. But he could be the only guy I think that could break Sergio Aguero's most goals for Man City and most goals for an overseas player. He is the most clinical goal scorer in his age bracket, registering 19 goals and 5 assists this year in 16 games at the time of recording this video. And that is to do with him also getting a massive hip flexor injury. To get those numbers with a hip flexor injury, which isn't a light injury, it is a massive injury. 16 games, 19 goals, 5 assists. Combine that with 158 goal contributions and 169 games played in his professional career at the time of this recording. He's also got accolades like the Austrian League Cup winner, German Cup winner, 3-time top scorer in competitions that he's played, and he's 1-time Football of the Year in Austria. So this guy has got some good individual accolades in his career. He hasn't gone straight to a big club. He's moved up through the ranks at Norway, through Austria, and now onto one of the best products for developing young talent in Borussia Dortmund. And him and Lewandowski have just been fighting that golden boot. Obviously, Lewandowski beating him both years, but for someone that is 20 years old to push Lewandowski like that and to score the amount of goals he is scoring in the games that he's played is mind-blowing. Now, why should he join our team? He carries his team, Borussia Dortmund. You see what they were like without him with that hip flexor injury. They are so bad without him. He's gotten so many crucial goals in the Champions League. It's pretty much his competition at his age. The amount of goals he's scoring, he's on track to beat every single goal-scoring record in that competition. Now, Borussia did not make it through to the round of 16 this year, so he deserves Champions League football. He is loyal, positive-minded, and a hard-working and humble guy from what I've seen off the pitch and what he's done regarding transfers, not jumping at a big club, moving his way up through, developing with smaller clubs like in Norway and in Salzburg in Austria, and he's stayed loyal to Borussia until now. I think he wants a new challenge. He wants to go somewhere like the Premier League or La Liga, to a big club, Champions League football, and somewhere that's going to give him the chances that, or even more chances that he's been receiving at Borussia Dortmund, because he's definitely received a lot since he scores so many goals. This guy has links to City with his father playing for the club many years ago, or not even many years ago, about over a decade ago, and you know that could persuade him, especially with the coach that we've got, Pep Guardiola. We made it to a Champions League final last year. We haven't got there. Maybe he can be the guy to put us over that line and make a name for himself and put Man City on the map as a huge club in Europe, because we're on the way there. He's tall, strong, and he's rapid. 6'4", rapid, massive legs. They move like a road runner. Good in the air, great with his feet, great at hold-up play. He's got a great IQ. He always gets himself into great positions, kind of like Ronaldo does in that box, and he's not afraid to ping it from outside the box with immense power. You know, sometimes his goals go in so quickly the goalkeeper's too late to react to it or doesn't even see it at all. We could get 10 years out of him easy, and we're going to go through the prime with him. He's only 21 years old. We can get him through to 24 and up. Bang, he's in his prime. That's a Ballon d'Or winner right there. Minimum 40 goals a season, just maybe in the Prem. You know, you never know what sort of records this guy could break when he comes into this competition. And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun too far on this one, but he could be the greatest footballer Man City could ever bring to the club, even better than Sergio Aguero. I know that I'm saying that out loud, and that's disrespectful. I'm wearing the number 10 on the back of this jersey. I love Sergio Aguero, but this guy could break every record he has set in the Premier League for club, and you never know, he could be the greatest Premier League striker to ever grace the football pitch in the Premier League. Signing number 2. Now, this is the under-the-radar sort of signing I was talking about before. This is someone that can play in CM and CDM, who could ultimately replace Fernandinho when he moves on. Not straight away, but give Rodri a lot of competition in a year or two once he adapts. He's only young. He's 19 years old. He's come from one of the best academies possible to produce young talents, young local talents. He's a Dutch midfielder. He plays for Ajax. His name is Ryan Gravenberch. Now, as I said before, a product of one of the best academies in the world within Ajax. He could be the Fernandinho replacement that we need for the future. And even if he doesn't play in that CDM role, could be someone that we love to have in the midfield. We know how Pep loves his midfielders. This guy's a versatile midfielder, young, hungry, really big, strong on the ball, mature body frame, really good football IQ, can cut passing lanes, can defend very well, and very comfortable on the ball. At the age of 19, he has won a good amount of trophies and he's played a lot of games. He has won the 2-time Eredivisie champion back-to-back with Ajax, 2-time Dutch Cup winner, and the under-17 Dutch champions and European champions. So he's used to success. He has won trophies. He has fought through seasons playing many games for a big club in Ajax, a massive club. Now, Ryan has gotten 62 goal contributions in 171 games, which is good because he plays a deeper role in the midfield as well. That's about 1 in every 3 games. This season, only registering 1 goal and 3 assists in 25 appearances, but he's been a key player for Ajax in defending the Eredivisie. Once again, they win it every year, but they've had competition this year with PSV, who are actually, I'm pretty sure, on top of them on the table at time of this recording. But he has gotten them through to the knockout stages along with Haller in the Champions League. Great midfielder, and seriously, you need to watch this guy. He's a very mature player. You know, this could be a big shout, but he could be one of the best players that we could mold into Pep Guardiola's team, coming from a different league at such a young age. And this could bring more sort of talent coming from these sort of countries like Holland. You know, bringing some massive academy players from Ajax, PSV, AZ Alkmaar. I think I said that right. But this could bring a new breed of footballers, and we know how good these young Dutch footballers are. And this is the gem we could need. This guy could be playing in 5-6 years with the likes of Palmer, Delap, Foden, Wilson Esbrand, Lavia. Imagine all these youngsters that we've molded and kept and bought either from different country at such a young age or kept through the academy all throughout their childhood and put them in a professional team when we sell on players in the future. This could be, you know, it's kind of euphoric to think that we could do something like this. And I say within the next 5 years, if we do sign him, he would be our number 1 CDM, even with Rodri in the team rotating as equal number 1 CDMs, because this guy is seriously good. Now to my third and final signing. It is another striker. It is another player that has been talked about massively in, you know, especially by Fabrizio Romano. He plays in the Serie A for Fiorentina. He is an absolute goal machine. His name is Dusan Vlahovic from Serbia. This is a guy that started off in Partizan in his home country of Serbia, proved himself as a very good up-and-coming young player, and got a transfer to Fiorentina. In one of the most defensive leagues in the world, he has scored 16 goals and 3 assists in 20 league games. Like Erling Haaland, very tall, very strong on the ball, great in the air, great on the ball, really good finisher, and as I said before, loves a shot outside the box. He seems like a very hardworking player and loves to perfect his craft. Playing for Fiorentina after a transfer from Partizan, as I said before, he has netted 43 goals and registered 6 assists in 97 appearances at the recording of this video, with an overall professional record of 70 goals, 9 assists in 155 games. That is a contribution every 2 games, which is something that people dream of when signing a striker, especially someone that is not as hyped as Erling Haaland and Mbappe. To get a player from Fiorentina, the most defensive player, or defensive league, I should say, in Europe, I would say, 1 in every 2, that is perfect, and that could beautifully go into the Premier League. Get on with it and maybe turn it into 1 in every 1. You never know. At 21, he has massed trophies such as the Coppa Italia with Fiorentina. He's the Serbian champion for Partizan, 2-time Serbian Cup winner with accolades as top scorer in the Coppa Italia, and he's on track to win the Golden Boot this year in the Serie A with the amount of goals he's got, 16 in 20. What can this guy contribute on the pitch to Man City? He's a 6'2" versatile striker, as I said before. Good on the ball, strong on the ball, but he's also no stranger to corners and set pieces, which is something this year we've really capitalized on and got a good few goals on from Laporte, from Rodri, and even Jack Grealish, actually, from corners, set pieces. We're getting better at that and adding more taller people into the team. Manchester City is one of, if not the shortest team in Europe. Getting an extra player in there to contest on corners, especially a striker, someone who's not afraid and no stranger to heading in these sort of goals. Beautiful addition to Man City. Great positioning and great finishing from inside the box. This guy scores a lot of acrobatic goals from really tight, weird angles that you wouldn't even think of as a striker to shoot. He does it and he scores them very well. Top corner, bottom corner, he can hit all the corners. He seems like a guy that gives 110%, not on the pitch, but off the pitch to improve himself. Try and be one of those world-class players that everyone aspires to be, especially when playing in Europe. I see a man that can score 1 in every 2, that can get us 90-minute winners, crucial goals in knockout games like the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. A guy that can really push us and make us try and win titles like the Champions League like we haven't won, and also continue to keep winning the Premier League, keep winning Carabao Cups, and maybe build on a few more FA Cups if he stayed with us long term. At the age of 21, we can get more than a few years out of him. We could get 8, 9, 10 years out of him in his prime. If we want to bring in a new player that's better than him and he's still getting good numbers, someone that has massive resale value, as he's valued at around the 50 million mark, but has a 70 million release clause, 7 million euros, should I say. I think that is the number, but I'm pretty sure Fiorentina are trying to push to get triple digits on him, about 100 million, because he has rejected contract after contract after contract, ludicrous amounts of money. I think around 8 million to 10 million per season for someone that plays for Fiorentina. That is massive amounts of money. This guy is obviously cheaper than Haaland with way less wage demands. Haaland's wanting around the 400 to 600 a week, and this guy would probably settle for 150, 200 grand a week. And he knows what he wants. He wants to be at a big club, a massive club in Europe. He's rejected contracts from Athletic Madrid and also Tottenham Hotspur. So he knows what he wants. He wants a bigger club than those. And there's no bigger club in the world right now apart from Real Madrid, Man City, PSG, and I'd say Chelsea and Liverpool. And if one of those comes in for him, he's going to jump at the opportunity to come to the Premier League, and we might as well snatch him up because, as I said before, this guy could score 1 in every 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a while, but we're going to try and stay consistent with uploads, 1 every week or 1 every other week, but they're going to be bangers. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn bell notification on. Please like the video. It helps with the algorithm. And as I said before, subscribe. We've amassed over 200 subscribers now, over 200 subscribers in only a few months. Thank you so much for the new subscribers, and make sure you join the group on Facebook. Over 30,000 people in only a couple months. Man City Global Fan Group. Request and I'll make sure you can get in, and send us a message on Facebook. You'll see me as one of the authors, and let me know if you're watching the videos. So without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.